Hi everyone, I am Anvisha, and today at First Post we're catching up with Toby Stephens and Molly Parker, who are gearing up for their upcoming show Lost in Space, which will be available on Netflix from the 13th of April. Now, Lost in Space first premiered in the 60s, as we all know, and the characters sort of went on to have a cult following of their own. So how did you guys then manage to reinvent these characters and bring something totally new to the table?
When I was first approached about doing the show, I hadn't seen the original. I'd probably seen a little bit of it here and there, and I had an idea that it was, there was a robot and
Dr. Smith.
Yeah. But I didn't. So I came to it from another place, and I didn't feel like I had to make those comparisons. I think that the writers, who obviously were drawing on the original and trying to stay true to the spirit of it being an adventure, but at its heart about a family.
A family, yeah.
I hadn't seen the original, and I think in a way it helped because it is, while still being respectful of the original premise, it is its own thing, this series, very much. And I think it kind of helped the fact that I wasn't bogged down with what it had been previously. And I deliberately didn't go and watch any episodes or watch the movie because I just thought this feels like it's trying to do something different, as well as being respectful to the original premise. But the family, especially at the heart of it, felt very different from the original and very real and something that people can relate to, modern people.
One of the things that we talked about a lot and talked to the writers about was really trying to create dynamics and relationships that felt like you could relate to them. Like that parents and kids could look at this family and go, my family, my parents got divorced, or I understand what it's like to have, brothers and sisters.
Dysfunctional family.
Yeah, but without being too dark, And at the same time, I do think, because I have watched the original, and I watched the first season of it while we were shooting with my son, who's the same, he's 11 years old. So I think what this show has is this sense of fun that really was what people loved about the original. Like, the original is sort of campy and the sets are kind of now dated, and the aliens are, clearly people in furry suits, but it's fun, and you can believe in the adventure. Okay.
Coming back to the original characters, the executive producer of the show said that they reimagined the character of Dr. Smith as a female character. So do you think that sort of limited your area?
I think it's sort of liberated the show in many ways. I think what it's done is really freed it. I think making Dr. Smith a woman is genius because it also we're not trying to do what the original show did.
You couldn't have remade that show with that role. He was so brilliant
and particular
and kind of stole the show and was just such a mustache twisting bad guy. And you can't really do that now. It would have been laughable. But Parker Posey, who plays Dr. Smith in our show, is such a brilliant actress and comedian, and she, I think, brings to it her own version of that kind of slightly campy, outrageous bad girl instead of bad guy.
So if there were to be another season, then what trajectory would you want your character to be on?
I really don't know. I mean, I think what's so cool and exciting about this is you can take it anywhere. I mean, they're lost in space. I mean,
it could be anything.
But I think as long as it stays true, the family stays true to itself and keeps developing. I think that's what really interests me most. That you can put them anywhere, but as long as you still care about the characters and their relationships, I think it will remain a fun adventure.
Because that's what makes this show work for, I think, more than just, it's not a kids show actually. Children of a certain age can watch it and really enjoy it because it's this big adventure, and also the boy in the show or the girls are people that they might want to be and aspire to. But there's very little out there that you can watch with your kids and also enjoy because there's a sophistication to the writing and to the...
Yeah, and the adults will watch it and they will relate to these characters without being patronized by them, without going, this is how you should be. You know, it's like saying these guys are trying to be better, like we all are in life.
Okay.
So we're heading towards another nail-biting finish. 5 runs to win off the last ball.
I tell you, things are getting steamier down there.
You mean stormier, Sunny? After all, gale force at the crease.
Yes, Menu. He must win it for Kings Da Punjab today.
But don't forget who has the ball in hand.
And here comes Baji.
Pow! And Gale hits the ball in the air.
It's not safe! It's not safe!
Live the excitement of every ball, no matter where you are. Only on firstpost.com.